So after the initial commentary, Sidra asked me what I thought. And what I hypothesized, I suppose, as the political merry-go-round, what I call it, the merry-go-round effect?
Yeah.
The merry-go-round effect is still a thing, even if you're black and going into politics. It's also a thing even if it's not politics. Because normally, if you are a black person and you're trying to succeed, there's this dynamic where you can be so driven that you don't see the forest for the trees. You can be so driven where you open your eyes one day and you're like, what the hell? I got everything I always wanted, despite everything I always was. And that don't just happen with black people. It happens with all kinds of people.
Yep.
But it is very much in effect. And you would have to reconcile your drive or your ambition as alongside with staying humble and staying grounded. And that is a tight rope to walk for anybody. Because when people have the power or the position that you want, you know, they'll gas you up and use you for what you're worth. And if you don't know you're being fucked with, you'll be fucked with. So the merry-go-round effect is always in effect. You know, you get on with all the best intentions, holding on for dear life, but the faster it spins, the harder it is to hold on tight. Most people, black people, try to reconcile that with code switching. You know, you gotta talk around when you're at work, talk one way, and when you're not, talk another.
Okay, I was like, what is code switching?
That's code switching, yeah. You know, you go to work, you put on your Becky, and then when you come home, you take it off.
We just call that being Slim Shady. That was before Eminem was even a rapper.
I mean, but most people have to do that. Or black people, most black people have to do that. As a matter of fact, I was on Medium, and a woman followed me, and she was an Asian woman with an Asian name. I don't know, exactly what country she was from. And one of the things that she listed as what she was a code switcher. I was like, word. That's what I thought. Word. So
and if y'all don't know, word is black. That's universal for a whole lot of shit. Scenery, tone, who says it, how they say it. That it all means the word is epic. It can mean great things, little things, easy things, fun things, devastating things, deadly things, and watch the fuck out things. But keep going.
But the point I'm getting at is that's the drawback of living in a society where you are not the majority. So the Asians have to do it, no matter what country they're from. The blacks have to do it. Latinos have to do it. You know, there's always the drive to give your kid a name that is acceptable. Michael, Stanley, Matthew, Paul, not Jaquarion, or so forth and so forth.
LaShonda, Tashana.
Exactly. And that's not just the thing that black people go through. Latinos will get here and have their babies and name them Mariah,
Louis, Marie,
yeah,
Christian names,
Lily. The Chinese will get here and they have their babies and they'll be Elizabeth, Eleanor, and it's like, and so does Cedric, but I value the culture that people are born in and that they bring with them. And most people like culture that's not theirs, and they don't think that what they live in is a culture because they've lived it.
Yep.
So it sucks. It really does suck that you can't maintain your humble groundedness in your roots, in your culture, oftentimes, and still be able to succeed. Just like people, black people battling with, okay, can I wear my natural hair to the office? Can my kid wear her braids to school? That shouldn't be an argument that anybody has to have. It's clean, it's neat, and like it's flies. We're not. What's the dude from We're not pig pen up in here.
Peanuts.
Yeah.
Well, little people, but Schultz wanted to call it
little people, little folks. He wanted to call it little folks. Yeah, he wanted to call it little folks. I like peanuts. But that's all I've heard. It's cute. That's why it's cute. But it's sad that people have to do that, but they do. But people get caught up. For good or for bad, for yay or for nay, they will get caught up. And the ones who get caught up either do it because they don't know what's going on, or they made the choice. Like Candace Owens, she made the choice. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do this thing. I'm gonna get this money.
Yep.
Now, will she be able to live with herself? She's the only one that's gonna know.
Yep.
And when it comes to Will Smith, I guess I'll elaborate on what I said didn't relate.
Yeah, I never called him a sellout.
Oh no, not at all.
Not even close.
Will, he became a power player in Hollywood after Independence Day. The summer blockbuster was born with that movie just about.
Yep.
And so he got into a lot of roles that he normally would not have gotten into, that were probably slated for some white man. I doubt that a black man was supposed to be in
Independence Day. 7 Pounds.
Hitch, 7 Pounds. What was that one he did with Gene Hackman? Enemy of the State?
Yeah.
Yeah. You could easily see Tom Cruise in all of those pictures.
Yep.
So he was in
Will Smith, and he was still hot. It would have been Cuba Gooding Jr.
Yeah, he was in a position to take those roles because he was a box office draw and he was good. And although Sidra might have some annoyances at this, people got upset with Halle Berry. She's out in that movie kissing on some white man because she's playing a role a white woman should have played. And that's just the ball's truth of it. And if you want to be in movies that don't appeal just to a black demographic, then you're going to be applying auditioning for roles that typically are for white people. It's the fucked up state of things. And they want to be actors and actresses, so they're having to maneuver in this fucked up atmosphere. A lot of folks love Beyonce. A lot of folks don't. She got some decent songs, but I ain't finna break my shit over her. I applaud her. She played the game, became a mega pop star, evolved away
from black people.
From all black people was what Destiny Child was. She first started out with a big booty, and the music and her black compatriots, they appealed to black folks.
She got lighter. She shrunk that ass. She made more money.
And she
lightened her hair,
and she became black women been doing that forever.
Yep.
But she became a super mega star, out bigger than Madonna, bigger than Janet, bigger than all of them. Not bigger than Tina, but and she played the game. I'm sure she knew what she was doing.
Oh yeah, she knew.
So
I bet she got a big old pile of light skin cream on the damn shelf. Like, that shit don't work, right? Nah, I guess if you feel it, do.
It's just makeup.
I'm just saying. That's why we call some people sellouts. But that term left probably around 2006, 2003, in that range.
Yeah.
That term was gone.
But see, what happened with Beyonce is this. She played her part. She was the super pop mega star, a part of the pop rap power couple and beloved by black and white and all colors alike. But when she came out with her album and she was all militant at the Super Bowl, white folks didn't like that because she reminded y'all, I'm a sister. And I still feel the same way. I've just been quiet up to this point. And what they want to do, just shut up and sing.
Some told her to apologize for what she did.
Uh-huh. Just like the ball players who say anything. Oh, just play ball. That's when the reminders come up. They don't forget they black. They just get harshly reminded. Like, I know Michael Jackson didn't forget he was black.
They don't.
He just got.
Hold on. They don't forget that they black. They just get so wrapped up in that damn privilege that they can do whatever the hell they want to do. And then they say, now the time is right because they accept me. They allow me to do whatever I want to do. And now if I do this, they'll understand exactly what the whole point is. And then they do it, and people are like, oh.
It's a rude awakening.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, you done forgot who the hell you are.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, what are you talking about? I thought we were cool. No. We were cool when you were just doing your little,
song and dance.
Yeah, dance and throw your hair around like Barbie, and you do that. Look glamorous. Don't be coming out here trying to deliver a message. We don't care about that message. We don't care about your black problems. Sing and entertain us. Just like your big lip husband. Just sing the rap songs and denigrate black people and tear them down and give a nice beat. We'll make money off of them. Shut up. But you gonna kneel? You gonna say you gonna disrespect our flag? Like, well, yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah.
When I don't see no problem, I see the only problem is you disrespecting our flag and kneeling during the whole Star Spangled Banner. You get your ass up and you salute that thing, because without it, you wouldn't have the freedoms that you have. The freedoms we allow you to keep. Just shut up with your political stuff and play ball, boy. And it's like, oh, motherfucker.
And that's how it is. And black people battle black people so much in every spectrum of wealth, from poor to rich, because as a whole, black people are so damaged that they don't know their ass from a hole in the wall. They are so traumatized from all these years of abuse and struggle and humiliation. And they often can't help but to turn on each other because they don't know they're damaged.
Nope, not at all.
Oftentimes they don't know how to lift each other up because of that damage. But you have to know you have a problem to be able to make any steps towards fixing it.
For example, the United States don't know it has a racist problem because the racists don't see themselves as a problem. They see everyone else as the problem because they aren't learning their place. And therein lies the problem. We don't want no equality. Why don't y'all just do what y'all do? The Chinese people, you cook your dog and cat and just serve it up, all right, with the rice. Just do that. And your black people just stay in y'all communities and dribble the ball, run the ball down the field, and make rap music and sing some sexual lyrics in the song. That's what y'all ought to do, all right? Know your place, all right? And the Mexicans just get behind the kitchen, wash the dishes, make some burritos and tacos, and serve us up, because that's what we want, that Mexican food, Why don't y'all know y'all place?
The people who sound like that and who feel like that, you know where they're coming from. The insidious ones are the ones that you see and work with every day. They have no idea how racist they are.
Why can't we all just, work together as a country?
Why all lives matter?
I mean, why you say Black Lives Matter, but you think mine don't? Huh? All lives matter. You don't care about the cops? Blue lives matter. Wait, just Black Lives Matter only? Oh my God, that's so racist. Like, wait, what? What about all the black people that got killed in the street? Well, obviously they were doing something. The cops ain't gonna kill somebody for no reason. Oh my God.
And that's why, since all this stuff has come to the forefront, I'm not gonna say arose because it's always been going on, but since all this stuff came to the forefront, and since since Obama was elected, and then Trump was elected, a lot of people, blacks and whites, who were friends, are not friends anymore.
Interracial couple. White dude starts turning on his woman. And she's like, I don't know what's up with him. And he starts threatening her, and you're not supporting Trump. And she's like, what the fuck? And they had to break up. That pissed me off a lot.
And it's a sad thing, but it's probably a good thing. Everybody's pants are down. You know what everybody's got.
Yep. We know how long, short, robust, or whatever the hell you are. We got you. We know what you is. We know your tit size, hip size, ass size. We got you. And it's like, and now what the difference is? Those that are in the majority, they're like, okay, and everyone else like, you got little dicks, you got little tits, you got no ass. And they're like, and it's like, well, yeah, and you're humiliated. Not really. We're just going to go back and count our money. And then it's like, well what the fuck? So you don't even care. No, not really. You're not doing anything anyway. It's like, yeah, y'all got bigger asses, bigger dicks. Who cares? Go live in Swallow. We're not giving you shit anyway.
And there are those.
Nothing changes.
And there are those. The only way things are going to change. No, that's not the only way. A way that things can change.
There you go.
Is if those who espouse to the depths of their soul that they're not racist, but they do think that, but all lives matter. Why do you think that? This is when it's time to delve inside yourself and ask questions. Why did you think that? When George Floyd was killed by a cop, or when Breonna was shot sleeping in her home by cops, if you thought, well, what did they do? You need to deeply examine yourself. Because if I hear that a homeless white man that was deaf was walking down the street and didn't hear the cops telling him to stop because he was deaf and he got shot down, I'm not going to ask, what did he do? That is the least of my concerns, because there are 100 other things that the police could have done except for besides killing that man. So a lot of people believe this is the time for those who espouse to be not racist to look inside themselves to see if that's really true. And if it's not true, then face it. Just like people who are gay and have had to hide it or lie to themselves or have beards. It's hard, but when they face it, then they can move forward. Decide how they want to live their lives.
For those that don't know, a beard is just simply having the quintessential woman with maybe a kid to hide that you're bisexual, same sex, or transgender.
Yeah.
It's just to hide it. That's all. You can't be you because you have to be the person everyone assumes you're going to be so you don't get killed. And most people in this country will not understand that. I'm privileged enough to never have to understand it, but I'm not dumb enough to not be able to empathize with it. Because that's scary as fuck.
Yeah.
That's scary. And it pissed me off that they even had to do it. And everyone, you know what? No. Everyone out there that's still year shaming, shut the fuck up. Fuck you and shut the fuck up.
What do you mean year shaming?
I can't stand that shit. It's 2020. It's 2020. We still have racism in 2020 out of all these years. Motherfucker, it ain't about the year. Because the year ain't really 2020. It's probably 4 billion something in 2020.
People have the stigma
but just
that
saying,
the future. I understand what you're saying.
Just saying it's fucking stupid though.
People have the stigma.
I'm gonna jump off this. I'm gonna drink some water. Go ahead, keep going, girl.
Okay. People have the stigma that, 2020 is the future. According to the Twilight Zone, we're supposed to have some serious shit. We ain't got shit. But, people think that things would be better. I mean, that's nice to think, but if you're not going to be better, then things can't be better, and that's just it.
Yeah. You can't make it better if you don't make it better.
Especially with our government of incremental change.
Yep. And just think about this. In November, people are going to vote for a man that wants to take away your health care and your entitlements. All your entitlements, want to take them away and or reduce them to the point that it's almost negligible. That's what and then increase outsourced trading. Increase that. Does not want to eliminate all these wars that's costing us trillions of dollars.
You got to be a heartless motherfucker to be a senior citizen but want to cut benefits to other senior citizens.
this person. And I haven't even said who this person is. Because you know why? It doesn't matter. It's both.
Yep.
And they're going to vote for it. Well, what options do we have? You had an option and you didn't vote for it. There you go. You had the option and didn't vote for it. Hold up. Again. You didn't vote for it again. You didn't vote for it again. Bill Clinton, what did he do? Lock black people up. Ship jobs overseas. Blame the immigrants. Okay? But he did reduce the deficit. I guess that's great. Yay! I didn't feel a goddamn thing of that. Obama. You know what? Hold up. Bush. All he had to do was get in office and shut the fuck up. Clinton left it pretty well for the most part.
He left it very well, especially deficit-wise.
Yeah, deficit-wise and all that other stuff and jobs. It was great, you know. He did not help racism at all. He didn't slow it down. Or he actually promoted the shit. He helped the prison system lock up more minorities. He added the 3 strikes rule. That's what he did.
You gotta support the establishment somehow.
I take the jobs, but let's get the black people and Mexicans off the street so that the white people can get all these jobs. If you really want to look at it, that's what it looked like. Oh, my ad, let's ship some of these manufacturing jobs away. Why? Because that's what the black people and Mexicans do the best. You know, because nobody wants to really give them anything else, so that's all they got. So let's send them overseas. They got nothing else to do. So what's going to happen from that? They're just going to the neighborhoods, commit crime, robbing people and stuff, trying to make it. And then we'll lock them up because they have to do that to survive. So it's a trap. It's a trap. Bush comes in, and while every white person was out there, well, not every, but the majority of white people was like, look, black people are just bad. I don't know why. The ones that weren't racist was like, I don't know what their problem is. And the ones that are racist like, that's just how they are. And the ones that are apathetic is like, maybe there's something wrong, maybe there isn't. I'm just trying to make it. Bush come in and fucks things up so bad, racism slowly wasn't the idea anymore. Because you were so afraid of people in the Middle East, or anyone that looked like they're from the Middle East, black people was all right.
For a hot second.
For a hot second. And nobody cared about immigration. They just didn't want, the people from the Middle East coming over. That's all. And don't let the motherfuckers from Afghan or Iraq come over here. Don't let them come over here. What about the Mexicans? Well, they fine. I mean, I ain't really got a problem with them. That's exactly how that shit went for about 3 years. And all Bush had to do was shut the fuck up and do nothing else after that. But he couldn't help himself. And then racism started. And then when Obama got elected, that was the storm. That was when the racists said, oh no, we're going to protest by killing as many black people as we can. Because black people's death rose after Obama got elected.
They were scared shitless. They were losing their beloved country.
Literally losing. What? Hold on. Where is 3,000 miles of land going to go? But see, when I think about how things were back, what they were saying back then, to what I have learned up to today, motherfuckers didn't know what the fuck it was saying. They had no idea. They just didn't want a black person in charge. That's all it is.
They wept.
They cried.
Grown men wept.
Grown ass men. Men supposed to be, a manly man, crying
when Obama was elected. Like he was gonna get together hordes of Africans to come through and rape all the white women.
Hold on. Check this out. George Walker Bush, he plummeted the deficit. He annihilated it. He reduced entitlements. All right? He allowed so banks were throwing old people out of their homes, even those that only had a little bit left to pay off, threw them out when they couldn't afford it. Because they had no job anymore. Or their jobs were laying people off and hiring other people for cheap. That's what he did. He sent hundreds of thousands of youth off to die in a meaningless war.
That's still going on.
Still going on today. A 19-year-old war. A war that's 19 years old. That didn't have to stay. It didn't have to be there. The war should have only been maybe 6 months tops. You killed, Saddam. Good. Bin Laden's gone. Good. Pull the troops out. Get the shit right. No. Had to find something else because you want that Trans-Arabian pipeline to go through. You wanted more oil. He did that. Bush did that. Bush gave the banks extra money. He bailed out the banks as well. He helped bail out the subprime mortgage homes and all that shit. He did that. He used taxpayer money to give all these people bump benefits and stuff. Gave nothing to the people. The people suffered. They lost homes. They lost jobs. They lost cars. They lost families. And because a black man is going to get into the office, all of a sudden, he's going to ruin the country.
He's going to ruin the country. Cried.
Just think about that.
Called him the Antichrist.
The Antichrist. They didn't know how to put the I at the end. He was the Antichrist. He was the Christ of ants. Because they can't fucking spell. And it wasn't even typed out. No, it was spray painted on the back of a car windshield. Obama, the Antichrist. Ant-Christ. Yuck. Obama gets in, and he ran as populist, as beautiful, as a campaign as possible.
It was a sight to behold.
And then he did what Bush did. Just better.
What?
That was it. He did that. So, we've got nobody. Obama, and I'm going to keep saying it. Obama hated the black side of himself so much, he would not call himself a black president. Every black person out there called Obama the first black president. Every white person out there hated him being president. And he's like, I ain't black. I'm biracial. It's like, what, motherfucker? When he said that, I was like, see, that motherfucker's a sellout. He ain't confused. He's fucking stupid. He's trying to get that white money from white people that don't like him because he black. And that's the sad part. And Obama's known for leaving people hanging. Known for it. And then after Obama, we get Trump. Well, shit. Now we got Bush if he didn't have to hide his racism. And we got Obama that can exploit hating the black side of him. And I mean, really, you got the Republican wet dream in office. And Republicans hate him. You know why? Because he's exposing the business. That's it. Trump says, we are racist, and that's it. We want a police state. That's it. Republicans are like, you're supposed to shut the fuck up and slowly push that onto the people. You do it slowly so that they accept it and just deal with it and blame each other for what's going on. But instead, you're just bullhorning this shit out and ruining everything. And now everyone's turning on us because you were literally saying, yes, I have been racist all this time. Although I'm the least racist person you'll ever meet on the planet, I just think it's all right to beat the shit out of black people and kill them. Let's arm the police even more. These thugs are crazy. And then when white people join, they're no longer thugs. Think about that. It's so obvious.
It's like anytime anyone that's ethnic asks him a question, oh, that was a nasty question.
Oh, yeah. Don't let a black woman ask. Oh, that was a nasty. Every time, nasty question.
It was a nasty question.
Nasty. That was a dirty question. That was a dirty trick. But if it's a white person, make sure to let her know, a white female, let her know she's stupid. She's dumb. She's not that bright. And she's being controlled. Mm-hmm. She's being used. And you shouldn't be with someone like that. They should get rid of you. They should reprimand you because you're terrible. And then if it's a dude, he will literally just, I'm not talking to you anymore.
Yep, just ignore the fuck out of him.
And he'll call him, he'll say he's sleazy, slimy, and stuff like that. Oh yeah, that's your Trump. That's the racist Trump right there. He was all Fox News until Fox News was like, we can't deal with this level of racism. He's like, Fox News ain't shit.
For Fox News, I think it was not the level of racism. I think it was the level of stupid.
Or when they couldn't hide anymore. Yeah, I would give it that. It's but yeah, I mean, yeah, it's on two different topics and it bleeds into other. This is just pretty much just chatting, really. So, but
yeah, I covered everything.
Yeah, so did I did. So I guess we can just end it here. You want to do the outro?
This is Cedric Kennedy and Sidra Owens of Comparative Reasoning. Thank you for listening.